It all began as a joke, until it didn't. Dave Chappelle took the stage expecting laughter, but by the end of his set, no one was laughing. What started as off-the-cuff comedy shifted into something far darker and far more serious. Chappelle suddenly aimed a blistering accusation at one of conservative America's most protected couples, Charlie Kirk and Erika Kirk. The audience assumed he was merely improvising, until his grin faded, his tone changed, and he uttered the line that detonated social media. The real monsters in this industry don't hide in Hollywood. They hide in prayer circles. Then he leaned forward and said softly into the mic, "Ask Erika Kirk about the Halo Room. She knows exactly what that is." Immediately the internet erupted. Within hours, Halo Room was trending worldwide. Viewers dissected the clip frame by frame, studying Chappelle's expression as though it were a coded message, because this wasn't a punchline, it was a warning. People began connecting dots, cryptic tweets, deleted social media posts, and Erika's obscure involvement in a secret faith leadership retreat in the Swiss Alps. Suddenly it became clear. This wasn't a coincidence. The rumbling whispers turned into questions. What exactly is the Halo Room? Why did Erika's former charity wipe its board members clean? Why did Chappelle look terrified on stage? Because for all his outspoken moments and readiness to battle controversy, Chappelle isn't easily shaken. But this time was different. He wasn't mocking. He was alleging. And when an insider claimed the Halo Room wasn't metaphorical but very real, hidden behind a front organization funded by billion-dollar donors, it was undeniable. This wasn't a stand-up routine. It was a man risking everything to expose something darker than fame or politics. Let's rewind to the night it happened. What should have been a normal recording for a streaming special turned sideways. The audience arrived ready to laugh, expecting sharp commentary and bold social observations from Chappelle. Midway through, things shifted. The jokes fell flat, the air got heavy, and the crowd suddenly held its breath. Anyone familiar with Chappelle knew what a pause meant. When he stops, he's about to say something true, something no one else dares. He mentioned Erika Kirk's name intentionally. For months, rumors circulated in entertainment and political circles about a new kind of faith influence network. Big money, private foundations, spiritual retreats, celebrity recruitment. They called it the Halo Collective. Publicly, it was a Christian mentorship group. Privately, insiders say, it was something else. A secretive retreat in Utah or Arizona or Switzerland. Locations vary, where billionaires, politicians, and media executives gathered under a facade of spiritual renewal. At the center, Erika Kirk, the glamorous wife of Turning Point USA's founder, public face of moral revival. But behind closed doors, she was allegedly the gatekeeper. Media networks reportedly routing content through her team before airing. Outlandish epiphany, until Chappelle said her name. The backstory: roughly 6 months earlier, Chappelle reportedly received an invitation to a faith leadership summit hosted by the Halo Initiative. The email was signed by Erika Kirk. He didn't attend. But according to people close to him, he never forgot the invite. Especially after a fellow comedian, who did attend, returned changed. In a podcast, the guest described the retreat as creepy. It wasn't church. It was like data harvesting for souls. They kept going on about light frequencies and influence energy. I couldn't stay. That podcast vanished. Chappelle went silent for months. No public appearances, no interviews, count your tweets on one hand, until the night his Netflix taping exploded. What is the Halo Room? Insiders claim it was a hidden chamber at the Halo Collective's compound in Scottsdale, Arizona. An underground space with gold mirrors lining the walls, candles burning, a circular seating arrangement where calibration sessions allegedly occurred. Some described it as a spiritual lab. Others, more chillingly, as a control room where digital strategies, not sermons, were plotted. Screenshots leaked of an internal presentation. Taglines like "Faith is the oldest algorithm," "Trust equals influence," "Influence equals power," "Mirrors don't reflect light, they direct it." Anonymous posts on Reddit and 4chan claim to be from ex-members of Halo-affiliated media companies, describing psychological profiling and social media data harvesting used to select influencers for the network agenda. Suddenly Erika Kirk's Glow and Virtue brand didn't look so benign. Charlie Kirk, her outspoken husband and political pundit, now found tied to something far beyond partisanship. Because if Halo wasn't about faith, and the Halo Room was a front for influence manipulation, then Chappell's words weren't a joke, they were testimony. The leak went viral. Within 48 hours of Chappell's set surfacing online, all references to Halo Initiative, Halo Collective, and Halo Room were scrubbed from official websites. Erika Kirk fell silent on social media. Charlie Kirk cancelled speaking engagements. Chappell vanished again. No statements, no interviews, just silence. Then emerged another layer: shell companies. One in Switzerland, Halosphere AG, allegedly tied to offshore data repositories used by faith outreach organizations. When journalists tried to contact them, the website had vanished within 24 hours of Chappell's set going public. The question everyone asked: why is a faith-based influencer network registered as a Swiss data company? And why did it disappear so quickly after the set dropped? Then a strange YouTube upload appeared. A dimly lit video titled "The Monsters Are Real." Dave sat alone in darkness, notebook in hand. "They think deleting it will erase it," he murmured. "But light doesn't die. It bends." He stared into the camera. The Halo Room isn't gone, it moved. New names. New faces. Same machine. As he finished, a faint whisper echoed, the same haunting voice from the leaked Halo footage: "Influence is a gift. Light is the cost." The screen faded to black. Beneath the video, only 3 cryptic words appeared: Zurich. November. Audit. The internet exploded with theories. Flight records soon revealed that a David K. Chappell had landed in Zurich 3 days later. Then, silence. 2 weeks passed before a message surfaced on an anonymous journalist forum, signed only D. "I've seen what they do. The light isn't divine, it's engineered. The mirrors aren't art, they record patterns during alignment. That's how they map influence. That's how they control it. The monsters aren't hiding anymore. They are smiling." Analysts confirmed the writing matched Chappell's leaked emails from the Sony hack. It was him. Days later, a 20-second clip appeared online showing a limousine driving into a tunnel in the Swiss Alps. Its license plate, EK77, Erika Kirk's initials. Soon after, everyone who'd uploaded Halo leaks reported strange activity. Locked accounts, hacked webcams, emails with no sender. Someone, or something, was watching them. When Chappell resurfaced 3 weeks later, he looked drained. In a short live stream, he whispered, "They told me to stop. Said they'd bring the light to me." He smiled faintly. "Guess we'll see how bright it gets." Then the stream ended. That was the last anyone heard from him. Weeks later, a grainy surveillance video leaked via a file drop labeled Mirror Feed. Dave appeared thinner, staring into a mirrored wall. His breath fogged the glass as he whispered a single word: "Halo." The reflection shimmered slightly, almost alive. Was it real or a deepfake? No one knew. But the file caption chilled everyone. Phase 2 complete. Zurich node online. Erika confirmed. Soon, hackers traced encrypted data transfers to Swiss servers linked to Halosphere AG, the same company once connected to Erika Kirk's media foundation. Then Candace Owens reappeared on social media with a single tweet: "Some mirrors reflect. Others record." It vanished within minutes. Reporters began receiving flash drives labeled faithflow_19, transcripts from Halo's secret meetings. Decoded, they revealed talk of neural resonance training, technology designed to make influencers project emotional frequencies to manipulate trust. Hidden deeper in the files was something worse. Session 7, Halo Integration, Biometric Calibration through Reflective Light Stimulation. Participants report heightened influence after alignment. Then a Swiss biotech whistleblower appeared online, claiming his company, Valera Systems, built Halo's tech, wearable lenses reading pupil responses to emotional triggers, designed to predict and replicate belief. Funders: Halosphere AG, E.Kirk Media, and an American podcaster. That podcaster was Dave Chappell. Soon after, his old specials began to glitch. Frames flickered with Halo symbols and binary messages reading Lux Active. On YouTube, His voice echoed strangely, overlapping with whispers. The light bends when he speaks. Viewers weren't sure if it was a hoax or something far worse. Then, a former Halo insider named Faith Runner broke the final seal. They don't measure faith. They replicate it. Every influencer leaves behind fragments of their resonance. Erika built a machine in Zurich that can project belief without believers. Synthetic faith. That revelation explained the Chappell glitches. His resonance was being replayed. Candace Owens went live again, voice trembling. Erika used to say light saves the world. I thought she meant hope. Now I know it meant control. The stream cut mid-sentence. Soon after, Erika posted one chilling message. Faith will not be mocked. The light reveals truth. Then her account went private. Europe went dark for 6 minutes. Across every screen, a golden halo spun with mirrored text. The light sees you. Then, silence. When the internet returned, every record of Halo, Erika, and Chappell was erased. Yet millions swore they'd seen the same vision. Phones began reacting to the word Halo. Smart speakers whispered faith confirmed. Anonymous emails contained hidden code spelling the light resonates. And then came the final broadcast. At 3:33 a.m., a phantom podcast titled Dave appeared everywhere. His voice cracked with exhaustion. They didn't build faith, they cloned it. They call it Halo. I call it a reflection farm. They feed off our belief. Erika's not leading it anymore. She is it now. The mirror. The recording ended with overlapping voices, Dave's, Erika's, maybe even the listeners, repeating. The mirror sees what you believe. Don't look too long. Governments scrambled to shut it down. But the signal had already spread. New graffiti appeared on buildings worldwide. The light bends. And now, a countdown looms, January 1st. Upload 4, the human signal. No one knows whether it's Halo's rebirth or humanity's reboot. But one thing is clear. Belief itself has become data. And maybe, somewhere inside the mirrors, Dave Chappell is still whispering. The mirror isn't watching us. We're watching it. And the man who joked about it? He may have been the only one brave enough to name names. Now we're left with questions. How deep does this go? Who else is involved? And how much of our spiritual world is actually a calculated algorithm in disguise? Keep your eyes open. The truth rarely presents itself with a grin, and sometimes, the joke was the warning all along.